This is a 3Speak exclusive presentation. Most of the material is shadow banned on YouTube and memory hold from Facebook. Some of it may be inappropriate for sensitive viewers. I'm Drutter. The following documentary is composed of footage I took as part of my cannabis activism in Vancouver, BC, from 2015 to 2018. After 20 years of peaceful protest and civil disobedience of bad cannabis laws, Vancouver police attacked on July 1st, Cannabis Day, 2015. They injured and arrested several peaceful activists and sparked a grassroots movement that threatened the government's plan for complete corporate takeover of the market and destruction of the cannabis culture.
You're okay, you're okay.
Yeah, I know. Keep your eyes, bro. Rinse it out, rinse it out. You're okay. It just burns. It just burns. It's okay. You're okay. Just keep rinsing it. Water just hurts. Good job. Let them go! Let them go!
On the brink of Vancouver legalizing the sale of marijuana in this city. Yeah. Coming here today to deny us our constitutional rights of protest. We are going to protest all day. We're going to have music and speeches and giveaways all afternoon, so please stand up with us today so that we can feel united.
Yeah.
So that we don't feel intimidated by these pigs.
Yeah!
When the Liberal government took power that fall, promising to legalize, regulate, and control cannabis, activists were wary. With a few others, Medicady and I started the Vancouver 420 farmers markets to show how safe and effective a free market for cannabis is. It started off with just a few of us, but eventually there were dozens or even hundreds of us protesting bad laws in Robson Square in downtown Vancouver. We sold weed downtown, right on the main street, at least 100 times pre-legalization, and never had any major problems except prohibition. Watch as the state finally resorts to violence to physically stop us from selling cannabis in protest, even though just a year later they're selling it and saying it'll be the first trillion-dollar industry. Could they not handle the competition from a handful of gardeners and bakers?
Hey guys, Drudder here. It is November the 14th, 2015. About 100 people here so far. Some vendors, some food, and
you check Mark out in the back. These are some of the best cookies you'll find out here, man. He's come down here and he's blessed you with his time, and they want to help educate people on how medicinal cannabis is and how much it helps people.
The Haley Rose Foundation, I've got some hash plant oil.
Main reason is they're trying to take our rights away from us. As you can see, we have gotten rid of Harper, and we have Justin Trudeau in, and we're trying to show a message that we take our freedom seriously. We've elected him. He's going to legalize. Stop shutting down dispensaries. That's ridiculous.
yeah. 3, 2, 1. Happy 420!
Vancouver!
420!
And we're going to have some fun today. We're having a farmer's market, and we got a lot of people getting together, and Rob obviously wants to say something. He's itching right here, I can see. What do you want to tell the people, Rob? This one here.
I just wanted to check if the mic works, but they just need to hear my voice. But no, prohibition hasn't ended, so we're going to be here every month. So make sure you come back every month. It's first Saturday of every month, other than 420, Cannabis Day, and BC Bud Day. Free the weed. There's the theory of it, and there's practice, and I want practice.
Yeah.
We're freeing the weed here in Vancouver, starting with once a month.
There's also brown water. It's a Martha Stewart recipe. There's a half an ounce of chocolate per pound.
How are you?
Okay. These guys could probably go quite a bit more before you notice any.
And
Welcome to Amy's Bake.
Keith joins. Smell that. Delish cannabis.
Well, I mean, like because it's on your lips, it doesn't get into your bloodstream, so you don't get stoned at you. It agitates you.
Oh yeah. I got flamin' pot Cheetos and the honey over here. Colleen, right there, if you didn't see. Welcome back, Dave.
How you doing, man? How you doing, homie?
Taking pictures of your brownies.
Then you can see how I
Look
tear
at the
it.
size of this thing.
I'm flexible. 100% pure THC.
So I woke up one day and I thought it's more fun to welcome my boys and
People dying on the sidewalk on the downtown east side. Come on. Jeez.
Smokers are easy to attack.
We're like fish in a barrel, eh? Haha! Hey, we're gonna go bust some potheads today. Woo!
These two gentlemen here.
Shooting fish in a barrel. We're protesting here, guys.
Free the weed. It's a free
Big protest.
Free the weed.
There's some important activism going on here.
Who are you protecting? There's no way to
We're out here doing good. We're getting paid nothing. You're out here doing evil and you're getting paid for it. That ain't right. And we're paying it.
The government messes up with them.
Just randomly buy them on the internet.
When it's legalized officially. But this, what's happening right now, hurts that.
No, this is raising awareness. The public is happy that we're here. The public is happy that we're here.
There's 3.
No, you didn't win that conversation. Nice try.
I don't see a criminal action and I don't have any idea.
Well, I'm not going to go to court because I don't even have any money. And I don't know nothing to prove.
Well, that's fine. But we're going to... No, you're okay. You're not issuing you can take your...
I don't want an issue. I don't care about you issuing the ticket to me. You're issuing the ticket to him.
You're trying to give passerby?
You're issuing a ticket to him, and he's done nothing wrong.
Yeah, thank you.
He's not operating anything. He's standing here talking to me.
This is the public support I was talking about.
No, you don't understand. Well, then you don't need to sit here and write $1,000 fines out to people who are doing nothing.
Yeah, we've been telling you the public's on our side, and you don't believe us. But
the more you guys do this to people who need medical marijuana, the more you make it so that the people like me have that. But I am shouting at you. Because you're charging him $1,000 for helping me.
She's upset because her rights are being violated.
I gave him $50. Yeah. He's protesting for something I believe in, and you're charging him a $1,000 ticket. Then what's the point of me giving him Sadaka for $50? Because I believe in this protest. So if I give this woman $50 or that woman over there $50, then everyone gets a ticket for $1,000. Well, that works for me.
yeah. You guys should be ashamed.
Shame!
Yeah, shame.
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 All of you!
Shame.
It was peaceful here before.
Yeah.
Very peaceful.
You didn't get me in any trouble.
Well, you
Public
put them part of the
disobedience.
change. I kind of feel like I got you in trouble. I'm sorry.
You did not get no miss. Don't worry about it. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, you're on the right side. You're on the good guys' side. These guys are not doing the right thing today. Recently, due to some bad publicity received in the local media, to attempt to manufacture public consent for a raid which happened last night here at the market. And police swarmed in.
What's your name? What's your name?
I'm not doing anything illegal, sir. I'm not doing any crime, sir. I'm just standing here, sir. Why are you touching me? Don't touch me, sir. Why are you touching me? Why are you assaulting me? Why are you assaulting me? Why are you assaulting? Oh, fuck! Oh! Oh!
And arrested several people, beat up several people. It's really unfortunate that that would be happening as Canada legalizes cannabis. We voted for Trudeau to legalize cannabis, and we thought that that would mean less raids, less punishment. But here we are protesting the fact that we can't have a farmer's market, and we can't get cannabis edibles here in Vancouver, except here at this market. They're banned in all dispensaries. Patients have told us, please don't stop. Please, when will you be here again? We're constantly asked. And
the market will continue. The peaceful civil disobedience will continue, even if they're going to threaten to raid us again. This isn't being reported in the media, so I'm here to put this up on Steemit and put this up on YouTube and get the message out. You can come down and support us. We're at the Art Gallery, the corner of Robson and Howe, or Robson and Hornby.
What's wrong with what we're doing? I don't see anything wrong. Let David Hill out of jail. Let anyone who's locked up for any cannabis crime out of jail. Putting people in prison for plants is wrong. Sitting around saying, well, the laws haven't changed yet. We don't care. It's wrong. Stop. I don't see anyone out here saying they support putting people in jail cells for plants. So I don't believe the police when they look at me and tell me they're protecting the public. They're not. They're protecting the status quo.
And keeping the market going. So I just wanted to report that, let people know that we are still down here, and we are going to continue being down here because dispensaries and farmers markets save lives.
That's just what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was asking if...
But right now we're dealing with this. These are representatives from the city who are enforcing the bylaw. Can't have a structure.
Okay. Well, the table and the banners we were under the impression that we were allowed to. So for our protest.
Drugs being sold on fucking Hastings, you're not doing nothing. Yeah, we're selling heroin and cocaine down there. We're cocaine dealers.
Well, then why are you stealing our product? If you've got no problem, it's higher.
Get up here, look at sir.
The pharmacy
That is his business.
It's all our business. That's and giving drugs to people in the CISO back in the day when I was growing up. And then they report back
to where?
Yes, I'm listening. Pardon me?
To where?
That line right there. Where everyone else is filming.
Lots and lots of cannabis, lots and lots of different strains, all kinds of different oils, all kinds of different CBD isolates, all kinds of capsules and edibles. We had some of the best edibles in the world here at this farmers market, probably the best edible selection in the world, with 7 or 8 very high quality edibles bakers at every market, competing against each other in a friendly manner, but in a way in the free market that contributes to lower prices and higher quality and better selection. And the patients knew that. We had people coming from literally around the world. We had people coming from different countries saying, I've seen this on social media, or I've seen this on the news, and I wanted to become a part of it, and I'm here. We've had people coming from Washington State across the border, from where it's legal. They come here to get medicine, because here is where the medicine's good. They can't get good medicine in Washington. They can't get proper medicine where it's legal. And now we're bringing in legalization here in Vancouver, the heart of cannabis activism in the world. And this is the response that we get down here. We got 2 tables and 1 band. Kudos to everybody who's down here, you activists, you you hardcore revolutionaries. Seriously, we're closing this farmer's market. We're raiding this farmer's market every time it tries to open. These peaceful people trying to sell a joint for $5. And we're raiding it with tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars of police resources, called Operation Apprentice here, which has been in operation for 9 weeks now. Undercover agents every day trying to find out who's selling joints, who's got dabs, who's got edibles. Oh my, who is selling cannabis outside of the legalized regime that's coming in here in Canada.
and it is the 420 Farmers Market today, 420 monthly, but there's only one booth, and that's me. So we've got 3 vendors. There's 3 vendors here. We're all kind of huddled around one booth, and we've got a few activists and some music, but definitely not what it used to be. And we've had a lot of people coming down and saying, what's going on here? It's not a market like it used to be. This is really unfortunate. And we say, yes, exactly. In fact, there's a couple guys over there talking. One of them's a lawyer. He stopped by to let us know. We got some media here as well asking questions. And so it's good. It's good to come down here and just do what we can. We're going to be here until the police shut us down. And
how you doing today? How you doing today? Okay, well, there's illegal dark activity here, so I'm giving you one chance to take your stuff and leave, otherwise we're going to seize it all and identify it for court purposes. Do you understand?
We're just doing some activism here.
Thanks very much. We're going to take this stuff here. And,
no.
Can you get your ID, please?
No.
I don't want to have to arrest you for obstruction, so please can I see your ID? And yours too, ma'am.
So we can do this one, we can do an easy way or a hard way. What do you prefer?
I prefer to do it the legal way.
Then you should know your rights. So you
I haven't done anything wrong
here.
here.
Possession of a controlled substance.
No, I'm not.
So technically you're under arrest.
I'm not. I don't have any controlled substances.
Shame on you if you don't just let this go right now.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Probably not your best interest.
This is her medicine for tonight. You can't. If you take this, she's going to be sick.
But this stuff's going.
This is not illegal. Bongs and glassware are not illegal.
That's not going with you.
Hey, don't touch her.
No, folks.
Hey, don't touch her, please. Don't touch her, please. Come on, guys.
Those candies are for my throat.
Hey.
Yeah,
they're for my throat. I was sipping my coffee and you never touched me.
Please.
Take it away now, okay?
Do not try to pick anything else up. We don't arrest you for obstruction.
You said we could take our medicine home. Bullies. These are just signs and tables. Come on.
And now they are robbing these people! Armed robbery in progress!
I will tell you right now.
Armed robbery in progress! Will no one arrest these armed robbers? Will no one arrest these armed robbers?
I don't know if the Offence Act applies to people not following regulations, but if it did, then they would be charged under the Offence Act for not wearing a navy blue clip-on tie. A person of any rank may remove a tie when he is wearing a short skirted blouse, as the case may be.
Then in May 2018, just months before legalization went into effect, police attacked a small cannabis market as the community gathered for the annual Global Marijuana March. Seasoned activists jumped into motion to defend civil disobedience. After the heated skirmish, we took to the streets for 2 hours, making our message heard by the supportive public.
Get the pack sack home?
Yeah, you just deal with stuff.
Cannabis users, are you? Because there's no victims here, sir. There's nobody being harmed here in any way, so we don't need any peace officers here. You understand that?
It was peaceful.
Peaceful
you guys are public servants, right?
People protesting bad laws around the world. You understand that? It's part of this oppression of cannabis around the world here. Because we're going to protest that. Or you're going to be bullies about it. And you're going to hurt people, are you?
Whose is it?
Doesn't matter whose it is. Who are you? Who are you? You're a public servant.
We're at a peaceful protest here.
There's nobody being harmed here.
Yeah, you can protest all you want.
That's what I'm protesting. Illegal.
That's what we're protesting.
Fucking gone, man. There's no such thing as illegal with the flag. There's no such thing. Hey, don't you touch the people. Cameras! Why would you do that? Who's being harmed? You're the victim anywhere except for us.
Excuse me? Are you threatening them?
It's ridiculous. We've done this 24 years. Free the weed! You guys are harassing us.
You're protecting fucking gangs. You're protecting Trudeau's gangs. These laws have never been right.
You're not the good guys.
In Canada, where's the victim? Where's the men's right?
You're the bad guys here. Paid to do evil. Paid to do evil. Shame. Free the weed. 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 Don't talk to the gays to us. Keep You get paid for this? How many people died last night from opioids?
Real crime going on here, man. You guys have no business doing what you're doing.
Shame.
Guys, to a store that's not to harass us. Forget the point that you got. It's not a smile matter, guys.
just surrounding the place with bikes and stuff. Shame!
Free donuts, Runny Pig!
24 years we've been doing it. Now you're picking on us. Hello? Shame on you.
Are you talking about?
Oh my God.
They're going to be legal.
They're not legalizing what we're doing here. They're not legalizing selling outdoors, which is why we have to do so.
Peaceful protest is still allowed. The future will be televised.
You just shut down civil disobedience.
You're here to lead us fascism. March, not over our usage.
You're not to shut down civil disobedience, guys.
Yeah, let's fucking march. Now we'll have to educate guys.
There's more people showing up.
Here today, that these bullies paid for by us that have actual crime to go and solve and deal with think it's worth our money to come here and hassle us and harass us and scare us and cause all the anxiety that they caused here and stop us from harming nobody. And the only reason they're doing it is because it's a protection racket. It was a protection racket for gangsters and doctors. Now it's going to be a protection racket for Trudeau and his legal weed and protecting that from us.
No prison for pot! No prison for pot! No prison for pot! Come this way!
This way!
Legalization's a lie!
Legalization's a lie! Legalization's a lie! Legalization's a lie!
Legalization's a lie!
Legalization was passed officially in October 2018, bringing the same violent tactics to shut down anyone growing or selling outside the legal regime. Rich insiders with licenses grow chemical-filled cannabis in massive factories, then irradiate it prior to shipping, leaving it harsh and dead. Funds from sales of this legal cannabis are being spent arresting activists who try to participate in 420 farmers markets in Vancouver. Our little community is that much of a threat to them, but not because we compete for sales. It's because we show the world how easy and safe it is to produce high-quality cannabis and distribute it to the public with no more regulation than is needed for tomatoes or coffee. Legalization is a lie. All we need is an end of prohibition. Get rid of the laws which make growing and selling cannabis illegal. Stop putting peaceful people in prison, wasting billions of dollars, and destroying businesses and families over a plant. Free the weed. End cannabis prohibition.